Welcome to the RMA Band Concert. We may be small, but we are mighty, and are very excited to perform for you today. Before I play, we'd like to teach you some new information. First, what is a concert band? A concert band is a performing ensemble consisting of members of the woodwind, brass, and percussion families of instruments. It can range from 30 to 80 or more instruments. A concert band is a perfect example of synergy, as every instrument playing together at just the right volume to balance and blend with each other. I'm sure you've heard the expression, there's no I in team. But there's also no I in band, as we work together for the best sound possible. Unlike sports teams, however, we have no first or second string players, and we all play at the same time and are equally important to our group. In fact, each instrument is so important to sound that whenever students are absent, the whole band sounds off.
Before we start our performance, we'd like to remind you of how we started the first day of band class. Here's a recording from our first day playing together in band. Our brass family instruments have really improved. It's harder for them to start. Not only do they have to get their fingers correct, they also have to tighten or loosen their mouth at the same time. They multitask from the very beginning. Let's practice that together. Say the letter M and freeze in that position, no humming. Push your lips down as you say the letter P and blow air out of your mouth. That's it. Now wipe the spit off the person in front of you. The brass players will demonstrate how they can change the notes on their mouthpiece for you. Wasn't that beautiful?
Wait. Brass. Ready? Go.
Wasn't that beautiful? Now let's hear the different brass instruments.
Give me a ba.
Ba.
Give me another ba.
Ba.
What do you get?
Tubas.
The tuba is the base of the ensemble. It is the foundation that every other note stands on. Without a tuba, a band would sound tinny, like when the treble of a stereo is turned up but the bass is turned down. The tuba has 3 valves and is a member of the brass family. It has the largest mouthpiece and of course the largest instrument overall. We will now demonstrate the difference a tuba sound makes in the ensemble by first playing a song without the tuba and then adding it in the second time.
And now with tuba.
Now I will play Jaws as a solo.
Euphonium. I know. The euphonium. What? Euphonium. This instrument looks like the song of the tuba and is very similar. It's a member of the brass family, has 3 valves, and also plays a lower sound, just not as low as the tuba. The euphonium also has a cousin instrument named baritone, which is so close that many people get it confused and use the names interchangeably. The euphonium is a bit rounder and taller than its baritone cousin. To demonstrate this sound, Braden will now play the song called Dreidel Dreidel.
The trombone. In addition to being Miss Hog's favorite instrument in the band, the trombone is very unique. It is the only instrument in the band without valves or keys and how to play different notes. We slide and hold on. Oh, we slide and forth mastering the art of trombone Jedi. We are the most fun instrument to watch playing and are the only instrument to use large muscle movements while the other instruments use fine motor skills.
Trombone is most like string instruments, since both of us have to use our ears to find our pitch. Since we have a slide, we get to make really fun sound effects too.
Jack.
Now solo record.
If instruments had popularity contests, trumpet would win. We're very popular and used in so many different things. Marching bands, military bands, concert bands, jazz bands, marching bands, and even to wake up people at camp or to say goodbye at military funerals.
We have 3 valves and are the highest brass instrument. We get to play the melody of songs often, and we have a very small mouthpiece. To demonstrate the pitch, Pierce will play Happy Birthday, Owen will play Star Wars, and Jalen will play Go Tell Aunt Rhody.
Now it's time for the whirlwind family. These instruments rely on the vibration of the reed to make sound like saxophone or clarinet. Or they have fingering pattern and mechanism to change pitch like flute.
Not only is the flute the highest woodwind instrument, it is also the lightest, which is the only instrument that can fit in a backpack too. Now, why is the flute a woodwind instrument if it's not made of wood? Because of the way the keys work. The fingering patterns group it as a woodwind. A flute makes a sound just like when you blow into a soda bottle to play a sound.
Dan. It's easier on a flute.
Because there's no buzzing or reed, the flute uses the most air to play.
Except tuba.
Now, Eliana will play Jolly Old Saint Nick, and then I'll play 1,000 Years.
clarinet is loud and obnoxious. See, the clarinet has open holes all down the instrument, so each student must perfectly cover them. If a little bit of air escapes, then, or if the reed is not set up right, it will, or if the student's mouth is not correct, it will, well, you get the point. Once the student gets the hang of it, the clarinet is a great calm instrument. Now, Evan will play When the Saints Go Marching In.
The saxophone is the other Mr. Popularity instrument. Lisa Simpson plays it, so do millions of people worldwide, jazz artists, concert bands, solo artists. Everyone loves the way it looks and sounds. Well, almost everyone except for beginner sax families. Don't worry. Don't worry. Every day we're working on sounding better and less like a tugboat. It's not our fault though. Sax is the easiest instrument to make a sound on first. It takes a while for us to learn volume control. The saxophone is also the youngest instrument here, as it was invented in 1848. So it's not even 200 years old. Because it's so young, well, for classical music, orchestra music does not include sax parts, and they do not perform in orchestras. But it's okay, because there's tons of jazz and concert bands everywhere. Now I will play Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star.
Well, percussion are the odd instrument sounds. They do not use air to produce sound. They use muscle. Well, force, I mean. Be careful, we hit. Percussion has the most instruments to play, and you'll see them playing a variety of instruments. The most common are snare drum, bass drum, and bells. But they can play a variety of other sounds like cymbals, triangle, woodblock, and other specialized noise. Adel would now play 1,000 years, and then I will play Never Gonna Give You Up on the xylophone.
Remember when we said the concert band is a perfect example of synergy? We're going to perform music where each instrument gets divided up and performs different notes. These notes all have important roles: melody, harmony, bass line, rhythm group. And this is how. 1 + 1 = 3. None of these parts sound as good alone, but played together in our concert band, we make amazing music.
The first song is a common folk tune called Releasing the Dump. We will play it together and split up into different groups all around. You'll hear 3 groups. First group. Second group. And third group.
next song takes similar nursery songs and puts it into a marching band beat. You'll hear the instrument section again taking turns with their feature songs. Be sure to listen closely because there will be a quiz at the end. Please enjoy First Concert Parade. Raise your hand and tell me which songs you heard.
Mary had a little lamb.
Right here.
Mary had a little lamb.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
3 by Mice. It's not 3 by Mice, but it does sound similar.
Star Wars.
Well, that was earlier. Just in this last song. Mary had a little lamb. Hot cross buns. Yes, always a classic. And there was Lightly Row. Is that 3? Oh, and Go Tell It Roadie. So you gotta brush up on those. Okay.
Last week during the school program, we studied how music can portray death or an ominous feeling. We learned the Dies Irae melody has been performed since medieval times and is used in movies or songs to foreshadow death. This song takes the melody and creates a fun version for the band to play. Dies Irae.
Our last song today is a great example of synergy. Each section of the band is featured playing a popular nursery song, and then the whole band comes in with a background track. This is entitled Beginning Band's Greatest Hits.
On March 12th, we are going to march in the Anna Maria Island St. Patrick's Day Parade.
Be sure to mark your calendars for our next concert, April 27th. This will be at RMA and we'll have all the band students performing at 6:30 p.m. Thank you for watching. You've been a fantastic audience.
Okay, they stop clapping. Row 3, stand. This is also a really good photo op because their music stand's not blocking their face. All right, you may have a, oh sorry, nope, stay standing. This is what it feels like to be famous. Okay, have a seat. All right, well, thank you very much for coming today. We have learned a lot in the last couple of months, and we just wanted to show off everything that we learned. And I think you'd agree that it's a lot better than how we started, and all of the reading that they're also doing in the music, as well as how they sound, is super important at this stage. In a second, I'm going to dismiss you guys. If you want to get the picture with them and their instrument with that in the background, that's fine. Once you're done with the pictures, put your instrument away in its case. Then you may come out, there's some reception food over there. 1 cupcake, 1 cookie. And you may just have a little time to mingle and everything from there. When I rescheduled this concert, funny story, I actually picked a date that worked for everybody and I checked the school calendar, and then afterward I realized I'm actually flying to Charleston today. So I'm literally going to jet out here in a couple minutes, and Miss Jeffries, who's my volunteer / substitute / amazing teacher, also is going to be handling the rest of the class. But I'm very excited to see you all, and we have a couple more performances. That's an alarm for me that I need to hurry up. So, thank you very much. Thank you.